former President Trump, who has a new gig as a wedding MC.
Really?
All you have to do, if you have your wedding at Mar-a-Lago, and you are, I presume, a Trump supporter, you can probably get a visit from the president during your wedding and a speech, which is what happened on Saturday night at Mar-a-Lago.
Here's the thing.
Now,
if you're
typically you want the speech to be about yourself and your spouse and, you know, right, because it's your wedding. Well, if you invite President Trump to speak, you're probably going to hear a lot more about him, as this couple did on Saturday night. Listen to the speech, which, Harvey, I think there might be 10 seconds of it where he acknowledges the couple.
Well, you'll see.
The rest is about himself.
You are being so generous about 10 seconds. Roll the tape.
The border is the worst anybody's ever seen it. And what you see now, multiply it times 10, Jim. You would know how to handle it. He's the only one I know that might handle the border tougher than me. We have to, and the tough is in the most humanitarian way, because that's what it is. What's happening to the kids, they're living in squalor. Do you miss me yet? We're saying we did get 75 million votes. Nobody's ever got to that. They said, get 66 million votes, sir, and the election's over. Well, I got 75 million, and they said, but you know, you saw what happened. 10:30 in the evening, all of a sudden they said, that's a strange thing. Why are they closing up certain places?
I have two reactions to this. One is...
Okay, worst wedding MC ever.
Yeah, he's the worst ever.
That's my first reaction.
I mean, my reaction is, it's so predictable that it's all about him and his grievances. But the other thing is that for once and for all, why can't somebody just tell this guy when you say, well, I was told that if I got 66 million votes, I would be reelected. Who told you that?
Yeah,
like,
apparently he doesn't really understand.
Do you understand math? Do you understand that maybe...
How elections work?
Yeah, maybe somebody thought if you got 66 million, you'd win, but they didn't anticipate how many people were going to vote, and Joe Biden got more votes than you. Maybe that happened. And you know, it's like, at a point, who is this guy who told him if you get 66 million votes, you win?
Yeah, someone at the
this
wedding should have said, sir, I'm sorry,
is he?
Who was it who told you that?
Harvey, this is not a press conference. He's not taking questions about the things he said in his speech. He's got the floor. And look, this is not that surprising to me because he hasn't had his Twitter outlet for a long time. He wants to hold the crowd and bathe in the adulation, and he can't help himself. He thinks about himself constantly. He doesn't know John and Megan Arrigo well enough to give anecdotes. So he just goes to what he knows, which is the humanitarian crisis at the southern border in the middle of a wedding.
He went so far as to ask them, do you miss me yet? Please, please cheer for me.
I mean, do you miss me?
It's just...
And Derek, I totally disagree with you. You're saying that he did that because he doesn't know the people. If Jared and Ivanka had a bris had a bris for one of their kids, he'd talk about the damn election. I mean, come on.
I stand corrected. You're right. But he barely knows those kids either. So he just knows himself. That's really where he is.
Genesis Pratt, Charleston, South Carolina. Trump has had 4 years to discuss immigration reform with a Republican majority and chooses a wedding reception to finally speak on the issue. Biden has been in the office less than 100 days and is working on sustainable solutions that Trump sees as shortcomings. Trump always sings his refrain of China, Iran, and how the 2020 election was rigged, but has yet to come up with solutions for the American people.
Genesis, enough about that. Tell me about the bride and the groom. That's what we want to hear. What about the bride and the groom?
I feel bad for them.
Okay, Genesis, thank you.